Ew, what is good? My anime people, what is good? Holy crap. I just wanted to slay through a bunch of people without jumping through a bunch of hoops like I usually do on Jump Force, so forgive me for the One Piece in the background, but this was hype. This was pretty sick. This was pretty much everybody you expect to see doing what it is they do. Unfortunately, the problem with this is when they are in a position to showcase how strong or how, much progression our characters make over and over, it never seems to amount to enough, right? Like, you can get as strong as you want, but as soon as, you are in a position where you actually can beat these people without, losing your life necessarily, will give you more of, you know, more credit towards being as, uh, you know, capable as you can be, but they always come out with new villains that are just so broken. Or not even new villains, just showcase the villain's true skills slash powers, and it's just like, oh, well, at this, by showing this, this means they were never in any real danger. Like, for instance, if anybody was attacking them a while ago, that stuff wouldn't have touched them, right? Like, no matter how much power they have acquired right now, if they're still not touching him, then that means they weren't touching them in the past. Overall, though, I do like what they've already kind of set up with this sword that Dai's getting. It's almost as if it has so many different criteria that it needs to meet that it's going to be alive or something, in my opinion, man. Like, it needed him to be there. He can't be worried, like he has to do all these things while it's being made, but at the end of the day, it's like never actually told to us if, well, yet anyway, if that's necessary and how much it's going to actually change the outcome of this weapon. Like, if he did leave and then came back when the weapon was, created, how bad of a weapon would it have been? Would the weapon got finished? Stuff like that. It's interesting, but as a whole, man, this show has only become more and more apparent to me that something always is going to pop off until, the end. With Dai pretty much making the sword, or, getting the sword made and seeing Pope and everybody pop off, that's about as much as you can get out of all of them, right? Like, regardless of how well they do, that's about as much as they get out of this, right? Like, unfortunately, that's just how it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles, man. So once Dai shows up, it actually can, finish the enemy or at least do something about this castle. The opener song kind of shows like the an island, not so much this big, huge space that they're fighting on right now. So I'm guessing that's the true end game. Like, even what they're fighting right now, this big castle may not even be the actual end game. So there's that. And overall, we are going to see finally a sword that can give him an upper hand slash advantage that to fight his dad. So a sword that can fully handle the power of Dai. Now it's still, if the show is as like crystal clear as it is for me, as it continues to like progress, they're going to probably make Dai gas out. Like, he's probably going to be wiped after this, and for good reason, so he can understand about how much he can input even with this new weapon that can abstain or like that can withstand his power. So that being said, I hope y'all have an amazing day, night, evening. I will talk to you in the next one. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I'll definitely talk to you later. Peace.